Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? This is Chance, or Chance Pants, whatever you want to call me. A lot of my friends know me as Chance Pants. For those who don't know me, what I'm going to be doing today, or for those who don't know what I'm doing today, right now I'm going to college at SUU, and one of our assignments is to create a video that we can post on social media that just has something to do with music. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it involves music. What I chose to do today was, and for what I'm going to be doing every week after this, is I'm going to be posting myself playing a guitar solo to a song that's very meaningful to me. I'll start by explaining why it's meaningful, and then I'll kind of go into maybe a little bit of history behind the band itself that's playing it, or just any significant meaning whatsoever, and then I'll end up playing it. Now, the biggest thing I want to make sure, for those of you who aren't close friends of mine or anything like that, I'm not trying to do these as close as possible to the original. Yes, I'm going to do it justice. I want to make sure that I do what the original person did. But it's not like I'm going to go into weeks of sitting at my computer trying to figure out the perfect sound and the exact pinch harmonic. So it's not supposed to be perfect. I just want it to be me playing something that's really important to me. So the very first song that I'm going to start with, I'm going to do You Really Got Me by Van Halen, which is a cover of the Kinks tune. The reason I chose this one is because this was actually one of the very first tunes that I had ever learned, especially the solo. I learned Eruption when I was about 12, and I didn't learn all of Eruption. It's not as cool as it sounds. I sat there and I did the tapping part only for hours and hours and hours. I thought it was the coolest thing I had ever heard. So I learned that tapping part, and then I found out he did it on You Really Got Me. And I remember watching this video of Eddie Van Halen playing Eruption live, and it was an 8-minute video, and I remember thinking every single time that I watched the video, how on earth can someone solo like that for 8 minutes straight? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. And another small side story is that Van Halen was actually the very first band that I ever really got into, and I remember a friend of mine and I were messing around at a construction site, and I happened to find Van Halen's Greatest Hits, Disc 1, and I played the crap out of that CD. I played that so much over and over and over and over and over. And again, that was my first real exposure to music that I loved and a band that I loved, and just something that I thought was so cool. So that's why I chose You Really Got Me, is because Eddie Van Halen has always been one of my idols. Just throughout everything, he's always been an idol of mine. I own the shoes. I want to get the guitar. Everyone says or at least a lot of people say that in my own soloing, they hear Eddie a lot. And so that was why I picked this one, is because this is something that really emulates when I first got into music and is always going to stick with me no matter what I do. So without any further ado, and after that brief little history, here is my cover of You Really Got Me, the guitar solo by Eddie Van Halen.